Hey, Boaz here with Next Pittsburgh. I'm here in Dormont checking out the Hollywood Theater, which is now being transformed into the Row House Hollywood Theater. I'm here with Brian, the owner, and Kelsey, who does marketing over here. And so you are in the middle of construction right now.
Correct. We're renovating for an opening this fall.
Gosh, that's exciting. Well, let's pop inside. And so, how old is this building?
The theater opened in 1926.
Wow.
So we're approaching our 100th anniversary, which is amazing.
And so, is this pretty daunting trying to undertake something like this?
Yeah, I mean, I will say from a marketing perspective, we're going from 84 seats in Lawrenceville to the new theater will seat almost 400. So it's a lot more people. But we did a test run this fall, had some people in the building before we started our renovation, and it was great. The community really showed up for us.
Well, this is wild. Just strange to be in this giant theater that is sort of empty of all seats, although this wallpaper is pretty crazy. This like green, velvety, leafy wallpaper.
That's right. It's from the 1948 renovation done by Warner Brothers.
Well, so what do you mean? They own this theater?
Yeah, the Warner Brothers own most of the movie theaters in the Pittsburgh area. The Warner Brothers are from Pittsburgh, so. Mhm.
Wow, how cool to have like a piece of that history. What are you going to put, like, what's the wall going to be here?
It's going to be a set design from Metropolis. So it's a Art Deco city escape that is going to feel like it's going to be real, a 3D wall.
Yeah.
So it's going to feel like you're on the set of the film Metropolis.
So when this was constructed, was it built as a movie theater or another kind of theater?
It was built as a movie theater, yeah, with the bowling alley. Yeah, it was always its purpose.
Were they showing silent films here? Like, I don't even know what was happening in movies in 1926.
Yeah, there was silent films. First sound talkie came in 27. So there was actually an organ here, and they had an organ player playing the music.
Well, and how do you get this machine in here? Like, it's so big. What door does it go through?
We got a hole in the front of the building.
Oh, wow.
And right there, yes, absolutely. Yeah, that thing weighs 10,000 pounds, and it was really hard to get in. So that was the day it came in. I was very nervous.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then what's happening up here? It's like you have a little mountain set. There's just sort of rubble and all sorts of stuff. What was this, like a stage you're taking apart?
Yeah, it was the original concrete stage, and we are removing it because we have to add a lot of ADA accessibility to this place. So we're going to make it a whole new stage, and we're doubling the size of the screen. So it's going to be a lot wider and taller.
It's going to give us a chance to really build an optimal movie viewing experience that we're excited about.
And so taking all these things apart, you've discovered this crazy wallpaper. Like, what else have you found while taking this building apart?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's windows in the theater. We don't understand that at all. And you can see that historically there was a lot more of them.
Do you find like old movie stubs or ticket stubs or anything?
We found a lot of old film and old movie posters, and we saved all the good ones. So we've been told it was haunted too. So there was actually a haunted tour of this place that identified the places that are haunted in here, including the basement and a particular seat in the balcony. We're not going to name which one, but that we are bringing that seat back. So it's going to be the seat number that is haunted.
And actually, before we even knew that, we're selling seat sponsorships where you can put a plaque on the back. Somebody came in, bought that seat, and put a plaque on the back of it to say this seat is haunted.
So they just knew on their own.
They just knew.
Well, can we check out the balcony?
Absolutely. Let's go.
And so this is the like old projection room up here?
Yes, this is we're remodeling the whole thing because we need to expand it because we're adding 70 millimeter projectors for film and as well as a brand new digital projector.
That will be the only 70 millimeter projector in the area. So it's a big deal when Christopher Nolan puts films out now. He does them in 70 millimeter, which, nobody in Pittsburgh gets to see. And Dune 2 was recently out in 70 millimeter. So it's going to give a really nice new option for Pittsburgh movie fans.
Yeah.
You can see this is where all the different projectors went out and then the viewing portals. So like the projectionists could see what they're doing. So that's what all the different holes are. When we found this too, it had the original fire protection for when the film was nitrate. So nitrate film was extremely explosive and flammable. And so there was an automated system that put steel down and covered every gap and hole in every door and isolated this.
Just the projectionists would burn by themselves in here.
That was part of the risk, yes, of being a projectionist.
Yeah. So we're in the basement now. We're underneath the lobby, and this is going to be a pinball area?
Yeah, this is going to be a pinball arcade, Kickback Dormont. The original location of Kickback is in Lawrenceville, and this will be the second location for it. So it'll be at least 10 pinball machines down here, plus other arcade games.
So can you walk us around and let's imagine what's going to be here in a couple of months?
So this is going to be the kitchen and ticket booth right here. And over here is going to be the bar area for this large spot. And then there'll be 2 karaoke rooms in the back corner. So we're going to do private room karaoke or movie rentals. So you could rent it out for you and 10 of your friends to watch a movie whenever you want. Right here is going to be our second screen. It's going to hold 46 seats.
Oh, there's another mini movie theater.
Yeah, another movie theater. And then we're going to have a larger karaoke room here that'll hold 12 people, and then a big karaoke room over there that'll hold 20 people. And then that far corner over there, it's bigger than you think. It's going to be home of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, JCCP, which is Pittsburgh's Rocky Horror Troupe. Okay. So we're going to be building them a home and clubhouse so they have a place to rehearse and a place to get ready for their shows, because we are going to be their home.
So they'll still be performing upstairs.
Absolutely. You can see this is where the bowling alley mechanics were, and also the boil room was here, and all the underground stuff.
This is so cool. It already feels like you're like going back in time down here.
Wait till you see this. Yeah, this is the original tile for the 1940 renovation, and this was the smoking lounge, and then the men's bathroom over here. But we're going to keep this tile, but we're going to be adding a lot more ADA facilities here, so within this tiled space, because it's so beautiful. Some people say it's the most photographed bathroom in the whole Pittsburgh area, and I believe it. So
we have kind of a unique structure for repertory cinema that is interesting, because when we first started out, other people weren't doing that, but now we see more and more theaters kind of following and starting to build that structure. So
you have themes. You're not playing what just came out. You have sort of thematic stuff. So it's like Japanese week, it's Muppet week, it's horror week. Yeah,
exactly. Just kind of reframing movies in a different way sometimes. Sometimes serious, sometimes very silly. Like we have a pizza week coming up.
The other thing that makes us unique is we have the entire staff program the theater. So as the owner, I'm not programming the theater. It's not just my taste. It's the entire staff's taste. So we get a lot of more diversity in what we show. But listen.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird?
That is a weird echo.
It's like...
You hear that, Annie? Yeah.
I don't get it. So that's going to be a big stress of mine to figure out how to solve that problem to make the acoustics in here very nice. It doesn't make sense because the theater is symmetric, right, but the echo is not symmetric. You don't hear it on the other side of the theater.
Oh, how weird.
So, yeah, I don't get it, but we'll figure it out. That's part of the fun of my job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so have you been meeting all your neighbors here in Dormont now?
So we had an open house before we showed any movies here, and we had so many people come out. They were so enthusiastic, just wanted to find ways to be part of the project, and it's just been so we felt so welcomed here, which is awesome.
And do you want to give us a tentative date? Should we just keep checking the website maybe?
Yeah, we're hoping to be open by the end of the year, but it's a hope, and we'll go from there. So yeah, we'll announce the announcement, and it'll be exciting when we reopen.
And kids welcome. Obviously, you're going to be showing kids movies. We got a whole little crowd of people. Well, thank you so much for the tour, and best of luck with all the renovations. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, thanks for stopping down. We're glad to have you.